They told him he wasn't built for greatness. Too emotional, too inconsistent, too broken. But Noah Lyles, he didn't just run against sprinters. He ran against pain, rejection, and a world that never believed in him. This is not just a story about speed. This is a story about heart. Before the medals, before the roaring stadiums and Olympic lights, there was a boy in Florida. A boy who used running not just as a sport but as an escape. Noah Lyles was raised by a single mother, a warrior in disguise, fighting to give her sons a better life. But money was tight. His shoes were worn out. His dreams were loud. But his reality was quiet. He often sat alone after school, watching the older kids practice sprints, wondering if he would ever get his chance. When he first tried to join the track team, he was told, maybe next year. He wasn't fast enough. He wasn't focused enough. They saw a troubled teen. But inside, he was lightning in a cage. That night he cried. Not because they rejected him, but because he knew he was born for this. Noah wasn't just running against a clock. He was running against anxiety, depression, and self-doubt. In high school, he would wake up before the sun, tie up his frayed laces, and run till his lungs burned. Some days he'd train with no coach.
No chairs.
Just the sound of his heartbeat and the echo of every no he ever heard. But he kept going, because the track was the only place where his soul could breathe. Then came a small local meet. The stadium was half empty, but for Noah it felt like the Olympics. He ran like his life depended on it because in many ways it did. And when he crossed that finish line, beating every sprinter in sight, the world finally paused. Coaches started to whisper his name. Noah Lyles. There's something about that kid. It wasn't just his speed, it was his fire. But success didn't erase the pain. Noah still battled mental health struggles. There were nights he couldn't sleep. Days where the pressure was unbearable. He spoke openly about his depression. A bold move in a world that tells athletes to toughen up. He didn't hide. He didn't fake smiles. He showed the world that strength isn't just in the body, it's in vulnerability. By 2016, Noah Lyles was on everyone's radar. He narrowly missed qualifying for the Rio Olympics, but instead of breaking down, he broke records. In 2019, at the World Championships, Noah won gold in the 200 meters. He danced at the finish line, smiled through the pain, and gave the world something it desperately needed. Hope. His style? Unapologetic. His joy? Contagious. His speed? Unmatched. But most of all, his heart? Unbreakable. Through it all, Noah never ran alone. His mother, his brother, his anchors. He once said, "When I run for every kid who feels like they're not enough." He ran for the broken, for the misfits, for the dreamers who were always told, "You'll never make it." Every gold medal he holds is not just his. It belongs to every soul who's ever felt invisible. Noah didn't just become a champion. He became a voice, a fighter for mental health, an advocate for self-expression, and a reminder that the human spirit is faster than anything on earth. He started mentoring young athletes, showing them that rejection is not the end. It's the beginning of a comeback. He's not chasing greatness anymore. He's living it. Picture this. The stadium is silent. The crowd is holding its breath. The gun goes off, and Noah Lyles explodes down the track like a bolt of destiny. Each stride is a story. Each breath is a battle. And as he crosses that finish line, ahead of the world, tears fill his eyes. Not for the victory, but for the journey. From rejection to sprinting stardom. Noah Lyles is living proof that failure is not final. That your greatest pain can become your greatest power. That the race doesn't always go to the fastest, but to the one who refuses to stop running. So if you're out there feeling broken, unseen, unheard, remember this: your story isn't over. You're just in the warm-up. Just like Noah Lyles, you're one stride away from your own stardom. Subscribe our channel for more updates. Thanks.